What if I told you that by spending just 3 minutes each morning, without going to the gym and without using medication, you can still support your body in producing male sex hormones naturally and consistently, even after the age of 60? It might sound unbelievable, but the truth is, many middle-aged men are facing testosterone decline without even realizing it. Constant fatigue, low energy in the morning, reduced libido, frequent stress, and insomnia. All of these symptoms are often misunderstood as the normal consequences of aging. However, a study conducted by Northwestern University revealed that by simply establishing 3 morning habits, you can significantly boost endogenous testosterone levels, improve blood circulation, sharpen your mind, and even restore the physiological reflexes that define male performance. I'm Dr. Samuel Grant, and today I want to emphasize something important. Restoring the male endocrine system doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need expensive equipment or heavy workouts. As long as you do it the right way at the right time and maintain the habit every morning, your body will naturally reset, like a finely tuned machine, stronger and more responsive than you'd expect. And right in the first part of this video, I'm going to walk you through a core element, a hormone that serves as the foundation of male vitality, but is often neglected and silently declines after the age of 60. Before we begin, I'd love to get to know you better. Where are you watching from? Please leave your answer in the comments below. I'd be truly happy to know who I'm walking this journey with. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss any upcoming content on men's health in midlife and beyond. Now let's uncover the real cause behind declining testosterone, and why understanding this is the first critical step in reclaiming your energy, confidence, and strong performance after 60. Part 1. Testosterone, the endocrine foundation that determines male performance after 60. From the age of 30, testosterone levels in the male body begin to decline silently. But once you hit 60, this process becomes much more noticeable, leading to a cascade of physical and mental changes, often mistaken as inevitable signs of aging. You might have experienced it. Waking up without energy like you used to, gaining more belly fat, arms getting thinner, restless sleep, and feeling mentally uninspired. Most notably, intimacy in your relationship begins to fade for reasons you can't quite explain. In reality, testosterone isn't just a hormone tied to sexual health. It plays a major role in building muscle, burning fat, maintaining quality sleep, and promoting alertness and self-confidence. When this hormone drops, men not only lose physical strength, but also fall into chronic fatigue, low mood, and lose their zest for life. Modern studies show that testosterone deficiency isn't solely caused by aging. A large part of it stems from morning habits done wrong, like waking up in darkness, skipping breakfast, or starting the day with stress and negativity. The good news is, by simply correcting these behaviors, you can help your body restore testosterone production naturally, without medication or costly interventions. And here's the best part. To start this journey, all you need is just 3 minutes each morning, following 3 simple habits that I will guide you through in the next sections. Now, let me introduce the first habit, something most of us do every morning, yet very few realize it directly impacts your body's biological clock and hormone regulation. My friend, if you're still watching at this point, I truly appreciate your dedication to your own health. Please drop a number 1 in the comments below so I know you're still with me on this journey. Habit 1. Morning sunlight exposure, resetting your biological clock and supporting testosterone production. One of the seemingly simplest factors actually has a profound impact on male hormones, and that is morning sunlight. From a scientific perspective, early light doesn't just help you feel more awake. It also helps regulate the biological clock, the system that controls your body's entire hormonal activity. When morning sunlight, especially natural blue light between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m., passes through the retina, signals are sent to the hypothalamus in the brain. This region plays a central role in regulating the pituitary gland and controlling testosterone production in men. Exposure to early light also helps reduce melatonin, the hormone that causes drowsiness, and stimulates the release of serotonin. This neurotransmitter not only lifts your mood, but also indirectly supports more effective testosterone production later in the day. A study conducted in Austria found that after just 2 weeks of consistent exposure to morning sunlight, men in the test group had significantly higher testosterone levels compared to the control group that wasn't exposed to light. However, in reality, many people start their day indoors, staring at phone screens, or go outside wearing sunglasses and fully covered clothing. These habits throw off the biological clock and reduce hormone production, even though the potential for recovery is still there. Instead, spend just 5 to 10 minutes each morning opening the window to let in sunlight, walking around the yard, or simply standing on the balcony, stretching and breathing in the gentle morning light. Even this small change is an essential first step in reactivating a hormonal system that may have been dormant since midlife. Next, we'll explore another seemingly familiar action, but one that plays a decisive role in promoting blood flow and restoring sexual vitality in men over 60. Habit 2, gentle movement, stimulate circulation and reignite morning vitality. After allowing your body to absorb light and awaken the biological nervous system, the next step is to activate blood circulation, especially in the pelvic area, through light movements at the start of the day. No need to hit the gym or break a sweat. Just a few simple movements are enough to wake up the circulatory system and support natural testosterone production. In the morning, blood flow is often unevenly distributed in the body. When you do light exercises like waist rotations, high knee lifts, or gentle squats, the lower abdomen and pelvic floor muscles are stimulated. These areas are directly related to male sexual function, helping to increase blood flow to the genital area and improve natural morning responses. In fact, many men report that they no longer feel the familiar morning greeting, yet they don't realize the cause is lack of movement. When the pelvic area is neglected for too long, the parasympathetic nervous system weakens, reducing the physiological signals that reflect male vitality. So, you only need to spend 2 to 3 minutes each morning performing a basic set of movements. For example, rotate your waist 10 times per side, lift your knees slowly for 30 seconds, and do 5-10 gentle squats. These simple exercises not only stimulate testosterone, but also improve joint flexibility, support digestion, and prevent morning stiffness. That said, there's still one more important factor that few pay attention to: your breathing rhythm. The way you breathe in the morning directly affects your nervous system and hormonal balance. And that's what I'll be sharing with you in the next section. If you're still watching the video at this point, thank you for staying with me this far. I truly appreciate it. Please leave a number 3 in the comments below so I know I'm not speaking alone. Habit 3, slow breathing, activating the recovery nervous system and hormonal balance. Breathing is something we do every day, but few people realize that the way you breathe in the morning can directly affect how your hormonal system functions, including testosterone. When you start your day in a stressful state, the brain automatically activates the sympathetic nervous system. This is the mechanism that helps us react quickly, but it also increases cortisol levels, a hormone that suppresses testosterone production. On the other hand, if you consciously control your breath and slow down your respiratory rhythm, especially by practicing deep belly breathing, the parasympathetic nervous system is activated. This is the opposite mechanism, helping the body relax, recover, and bring endocrine glands back to their natural state of balance. One effective breathing technique I often teach my patients is this. Inhale through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, and slowly exhale through your mouth for about 6-8 seconds. Practicing this consistently for 2 to 3 minutes right after light movement or morning light exposure will bring a noticeable sense of calm, clarity, and gentle energy flowing throughout your body. Additionally, proper breathing not only supports hormone regulation but also helps stabilize blood pressure, increase oxygen supply to the brain and muscles, slow cellular aging, and boost focus, all essential elements for men over 60. So how can you connect all 3 of these habits into a simple routine that won't overwhelm you each morning? In the next section, I'll help you organize everything into one single formula: simple, effective, and just 3 minutes per day. Part 2, combine 3 steps, a 3-minute morning routine to naturally activate testosterone. Once you understand how each factor works, natural light, gentle movement, and deep breathing, the next step is to turn them into a practical routine you can apply as early as tomorrow morning. And with just 3 minutes a day, you can create a positive impact on your hormonal system. Start with the first minute. After waking up, open a window or pull back the curtain to welcome the morning sunlight. Stand upright, relax your body, and let the natural light shine directly into your eyes without wearing sunglasses. This is the first signal that helps the hypothalamus in your brain reset the biological clock for a new day. In the next minute, do a few light movements like rotating your hips, lifting your knees, or doing squats. You don't need to do too many reps. What matters is to create movement in the lower abdomen and pelvic area. This simple action helps improve blood flow to the genital region and supports the testosterone production process. And in the final minute, focus on your breath. Sit or stand upright, inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, then exhale slowly through your mouth for 6-8 seconds. Repeat several times until you feel your heartbeat stabilize, your mind clear up, and your body become lighter. In just 3 minutes, you've integrated 3 core elements that affect the entire brain, testicle hormonal axis: the biological clock, blood circulation, and the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the foundational physiological chain reaction that allows testosterone to be produced naturally and maintained over time. However, to sustain long-term results, there's still one more thing that's even more important: how to keep this process consistent every day without interruptions or feeling overwhelmed. And I'll explain that clearly in the next section. Part 3: 3 core principles to maintain stable testosterone. Avoid the up-then-down pattern. After practicing the 3-minute morning routine, many men have felt noticeable improvements: mental clarity, reawakened vitality, and a greater sense of control in daily life. However, quite a few also experience results that fade quickly. The reason doesn't lie in the method being ineffective, but rather in the lack of consistency and a misunderstanding of how to maintain endogenous hormone levels. Like any other biological mechanism, the endocrine system requires patience, consistency, and the right approach in order to recover sustainably. The first principle is to maintain a consistent practice schedule every day at the same time. The ideal time frame is from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., when your biological clock is most active. If you constantly change your timing, your hormonal rhythm becomes disrupted, and testosterone production signals can be interrupted. The second principle is to avoid suppressive factors right after completing the routine. Many people finish their morning habits and then rush to drink strong coffee, smoke, or dive into negative information. These triggers reactivate the sympathetic nervous system, negating the relaxation and hormonal regulation effects you just built. The final principle is to listen to your body's feedback. If you feel tired, have poor sleep, fast heartbeat, or prolonged stress, that may be a sign you're overdoing it. In that case, adjust the intensity of movement, light exposure duration, or breathing exercises to better suit your current physical condition. By following these 3 principles, you won't just maintain stable testosterone levels in the long term. You'll also build a strong foundation for overall health and mental clarity after middle age. In the next section, I'll share with you a simple maintenance plan, gentle but effective in the long run, that many people tend to overlook after seeing early results. Part 4. The maintenance strategy after 7 days: sustainable, flexible, and stress-free. After about 1 week of applying the morning routine, most men start to clearly feel positive changes in their body: better blood circulation, renewed vitality, and a refreshed mind. However, the next phase, maintaining the results, is truly the test. Some stop altogether once they see results, thinking they've made it, while others increase the intensity too much, hoping to improve faster. Both approaches are inconsistent with how the hormonal system works, which requires steady but gentle maintenance, neither overexertion nor interruption. Instead of continuing daily, you can shift to a schedule of 4 mornings per week, enough to maintain consistent hormonal signals. On the remaining days, simply get early sunlight exposure and maintain a few minutes of slow, calm breathing so your body doesn't become completely disconnected. Alongside this, you should begin to incorporate sleep and nighttime recovery support habits like going to bed before 10:30 p.m., avoiding late-night eating, and reducing screen time at least 1 hour before sleep. Nighttime is the golden window for testosterone production, and sleep quality is the key. Most importantly, consider this journey not as a short-term reboot, but as the process of building a new lifestyle, like laying a solid foundation for a sturdy house, not erecting a fragile temporary tower. And there's still one factor that plays an extremely vital role: that is, a proactive mindset and belief in your own value. I believe this final part will give you a special dose of inspiration. Dear friend, aging is something no one can avoid. But living with quality, mastering your energy, and holding on to your masculine strength, that is entirely within your reach if you're willing to start from simple things. Just 3 minutes every morning. It may sound short, but it can open a new door. When you give your body morning light, a few gentle movements and slow breaths, it's not just a way to awaken your hormones, it's also a daily reminder to yourself: I am still living with intention. It's not how much time you have that determines your vitality, it's how you act every day. Don't let age or old habits hold you back. Start again no matter what age you are, because sometimes the greatest miracle lies in the simplest beginnings. If you found this video helpful and want to continue this journey with me, Dr. Samuel Grant, in reclaiming health and masculine vitality after 60, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next videos. Thank you for staying until the end. Wishing you strength, clarity of mind, and the confidence to live each day to the fullest. I'll see you in the next video.